I can't express this enough on why this is not one of those videos about basically tearing someone down for the sake of it. It's not that type of video. This is why I strongly tell you, do not make things up when you're making screen paint products or anything you're doing. Don't make things up, because this can get you in a lot of trouble. First things first, my name is Kenneth Burr. My company's Black Series Edition LLC with Crystal Edge Technology Screens, about to be changed or involved into another site soon. But anyway, I know the individual who did this is probably thinking this is being done out of revenge. Let me explain something to you. I do not give the devil the opportunity to allow me to be filled with his hatred. This is just because you've done this. This is what it is, what it is. You can't get mad about it. You can't blame other people. You can't blame this. You can't blame that. You have to blame yourself. Do not make things up to sell products, because this is basically misleading, consumer fraud, and a number of things. Now, a fellow by the name of Danny made a product called PSP Premium Products. And these products claim to have something called gain range, which basically 2 gains are in one screen. Now, I can see if it was basically 2 screens, like on one side of the screen you had 1 gain and another one, but this is not so. It's not a physical screen. It's an actual screen paint. And in this screen paint, he lays claims that his product can do 2 different gains depending on the paint-on application technique, which means you're not adding anything special to it. There's no special little crystals in the bag or nothing like that. It's just basically, and I'm pretty surprised he hasn't done that one, put little crystals in the bag and say, hey, this is how you get the extra gain. But no, it's the same paint. There's nothing different. It's just the same paint. Where's the wireless keyboard at? Over here. So it's the same paint. Nothing different at all. So I requested that he post this to his website. Put a video explaining the range gain, because I've never seen one. I've never seen anybody do a review against this product, talk about it. For some reason, he puts it on there, but no one talks about it. He doesn't bring it up. No one brings it up. No one talks about it. So is it real or not? I believe it's a lie. I believe it's not real. Because again, I've been in the business for a long time, and I've never seen anybody ever in the history of the long timeline that I've been in actually do this. So it's definitely a lie. So again, I said before, he calls himself a philosopher. He's supposed to be a man of great knowledge. And with that being said, for some reason, he can't back up his own theory.
Everyone said I have to put my life on hold to earn a teaching degree.
Oh, I'm going to pause you over there. So this is the website right here. We had people going in and out of his website, looking at this range gain, and he doesn't reply back to no emails. He doesn't reply back to anybody at all whatsoever. Now he wants to put down the bottom, always being harassed by our company. If you're being harassed by my company, get yourself a lawyer and sue me then. Oh, you can't do that. You know why? Because, again, you're not being harassed. People are asking you questions about a statement you made, and you can't back it up because you lied about it. That's not harassment. That's catching someone lying. That's what it's called, getting busted. So let's go over here to his premium paints. And you will see right here, of course, the black paint still sold out. I told you, he puts that up when he can't make a product anymore. He throws that sold up there. We've seen that before. Let's get a shopping cart that's functioning. Over here, what do we have at the bottom? Right there. Range gain. Right there. We got people popping into his site on a fast rate, showing there, checking out. Because people are going to want to, if I'm saying something, people are going to go in and see if I'm lying or not. It's right there, right on the site. Doesn't even change it. It's right there. And on top of that, the gain it's a non-existent gain. There is no screen on this planet that has a 0.85 sitting on. You know how powerful that is? A 0.85 screen? That's insane. Definitely insane. Literally, you can use that as a weapon. You can just take it up there, put it up on top of a scaffold somewhere, hit it with a 10,000 lumen projector, and redirect it somewhere else. It's got a mini Death Star going on right there. There is no way in the world. That thing would hotspot like crazy. Look how high the gain is. That guy was like, man, that thing must be hotspotting all over the place. Yes, look how high the gain is. But does the gain range exist? So he has down here approximate gain range. There's no special powder or whatever he's mixing into one half or whatever. It's just basically two gains coming from the same paint. So approximate gain range 0.8 to 0.85 can vary slightly based upon application technique. Now mind, there are people going in and I've read through the whole entire instruction page he has on the other side. Everyone else has read through it, trying to find it. No one can't find it. It's like a kind of a Where's Waldo thing going on right now. So we'll click on this link right here. It's supposed to be a video here showing us how to do it. Let's see if he put the video in. So we'll scroll down, look for this video. And there's nothing there at all, period. Even the copyrights are fake. There's nothing here. See, I've met people like him before, and people like him will come up there and they'll act like they know everything and talk a lot of nonsense, and then they expect for no one to go against their word. Because this is me and who I am. No one's going to ever challenge me at the end of the day. People are going to believe anything that comes out of my mouth at the end of the day because I'm just who I am. You got the wrong person, Jack. There's a million of my kind, probably a billion of my kind right now that'll sit there and tell you at the end of the day, you are a downright liar. You are a liar. That's what you are. What you going to do? Get me a lawyer? Get a lawyer? Send me another one of them stupid emails you've been sending me. Send it to my, oh, if you say my name one more time, I'm going to slap you with a lawsuit. With what? You ain't slapping anybody with nothing at the end of the day. You're a liar. You went on YouTube. You got this cockamamie idea with a bunch of the other ones that you were going to come up with some kind of product and you were going to make it up as you went along because you probably thought people are just idiots at the end of the day, because that's kind of how I feel at the end of the day. Like you're treating me like I'm supposed to be an idiot. I'm supposed to be stupid at the end of the day. I'm supposed to basically accept what you say out of your mouth. And if I do question you, then it's harassment. Get out of here with that Karen nonsense, because you sound like a Karen right now. So I'm going to question you. I'm going to question you from sun up to sundown. Now, keep in mind, I gave him plenty of time. I said that, look, you don't even have to come in. Well, in fact, no, I said it was supposed to come in that day. But I got caught up in some business, some work I had to do. Because, I actually work. We work over here. We definitely work. But anyway, with that being said, gave you a few days, which means you had a few days to get that done. Did he do it? No, he didn't do it because he can't back up something that even him himself knows that it's basically nothing but a lie. Now, he's done this before because we have a video showing him saying in the video with the goopity-goo paint, he says if you paint the screen a bit time, it gets slightly brighter. You want to challenge him on that one in court, my friend? I don't think you do. I don't think you do. Ugh. Purina. Cats and Purinas. Apple logo. Yeah, let's see right here. It can take land and now that the rain is gone. Anyway, you call himself making black technology. You don't even know the first beginning of black technology. I can tell that from the door the first time I saw it turn gray. You don't know anything about black technology. You have no knowledge of it whatsoever, no capabilities, nothing. The other one don't have it either because we gave him the opportunity to make black paint and he couldn't do it right. So y'all don't know what y'all doing. But anyway, let's get back to this nonsense. So no, there's nothing here. And nothing here at all. You can go read through this. Give you a challenge. Challenge is a fine range game. I'm literally going to put that challenge up on you, buddy. Challenge is the fine range game. Can anyone find this range game that he claims that exists? Because I'm not seeing any videos. There's nothing here at all, period. So your page is nothing more than a huge, massive, not as described PayPal complaint. Because if I'm a customer at the end of the day and I say to you, what gain do I have? Can you show me proof of what gain did I just achieve out of your 2 gain capability you have here? How do I know if I got the right one? How do I know if I painted the screen a different way and I might have the lower gain? But then again, I could have got the higher gain. I don't even know which one I have. There's no video there explaining exactly anything about it. You don't talk about it in your videos whatsoever. So guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to contact you. What are you going to do? You're going to brush me off? Block my email? What are you going to do? Because you're known for basically running away from things. You basically ran away when you gave us back all our money, and you basically ran away when you basically removed an entire state of Pennsylvania. So you're known for running. So how are you going to explain this to an everyday customer that contacts you about this? What are you going to say to them? Now, again, if you can't back this up, that means if you have a shopping cart sitting at the thing, and it's a shopping cart that's active, this is also considered to be a scam. This is also considered to be consumer fraud, which you cannot do. So, explain this stuff. And he can't, as I told you before. No videos, as I told you. No videos. We clicked on there for the application. That's where the video should have popped up. No videos whatsoever. Not a thing. You have over here where you sit there and talk about your installment. Partay's installment. There's nothing over there. You didn't install anything in there. That picture, we blew it up. We went all through it. There's no place in there to put a projection screen at. Lied about that too. And I also have a video of you actually taking images off of Google, claiming them to be yours. Challenge me on any of that in court. See what happens. See how fast you lose. I'll turn around and I'll hit you with a lawsuit while you're in there already for basically doing dumb stuff against me. And then I'll turn around and I'll slap a $500,000 lawsuit on you for wasting my time. So go ahead and go and play with that one, Mr. Danny. Knock yourself out. You got 5 days for me to have an attorney contact me now. I bet you don't get... I've done this before. Remember, people, I get them 2 days, I get them 3 days, I get them a month, whatever. Nothing at all. Some fake cease and desist order he tried to send to us. See, that's the problem with him. I think at this particular point, I don't think your brain is clicking all together all too well. And I'm not being rude. I think your brain is not clicking all together. I think you've gotten to a point in your life where you're actually starting to believe things that are just not there. As I said before, you know, this range gain craziness. The other one, if you paint the screen a fifth time, it gets slightly brighter. It's just weird stuff, man. And then basically, it's just some of the stuff you do is just really, really unearthly. It's strange. So this is all fake. It's all fake here. You say you have rear projection capabilities. I haven't found anything on your page involving rear projection. You say you can roll on a rear projection. That's the first red flag right there. Everybody knows you can't roll on. You wreck the screen. It's like you're just making up this fantasy world. At the end of the day, you're just expecting for people to believe in it. They don't believe in it, they go against your word, then you get upset. I bet you got a bit of a temper on you. I'm pretty sure you get upset, stomp your feet, and carry on and act out if people don't believe in what you say. That's called delusion of grandeur. Definitely call that. It's when a person believes in something so much you actually think it's true. So what would possess you to come on YouTube, build a website, and basically call yourself a philosopher? I gotta shake my head on that one and roll my eyes up in the air like, what the freak was that? And how are you going to explain other people's products as being fake when you can't even back up your own products here? Just lying away, aren't we? Going through Pinocchio syndrome. We just lying away. There's all kinds of stuff wrong with this. Your product, what I find also too interesting about your product here too, is when you talk about your product being a thin-like coating, like a skin. You do know that paints that basically have more thinner base to them have better coverage than a paint that's much thicker. Like if you think about it, if you know anything about physics, if you take cement compared to milk, which one you think spreads faster, the cement or the milk? It'd be the milk, right? Because it's a much more thinner base, where the cement's going to be more dense, more heavier, more thicker base. So with that being said, how come only 32 ounces paints up to 120-inch screen? If you have a base that thin, shouldn't you have a much more larger coverage? All right, just wondering about that one. And I noticed that in the other video, he constantly says it over again. Skin-like texture, skin-like texture. It's a thin base. It's not a paint. It's not a paint. But there's water in it. Because we saw in the container that there was a lot of water in it. It was a half and half. This is the goopy to goo. A lot of water in it. And I got you on recording saying that the reason why the water's in it, because when you get the product, the polymers are going to drop to the bottom. Now, AKA, you got water in the paint and it doesn't blend well, and that's why it's separating. Don't try to break it down to some other dumb nonsense. It is what it is. And then you're going to try to tell the customers when they get it, it's basically going to be separated. So they're going to be saying half water and half paint. You're going to say it works as a delivery system to keep the product from evaporating? Really? You could be a politician. You lie too much. Definitely lie too much. No. You're selling people, so technically, they're getting 16 ounces of paint. And the other half is water. So that's another one we're going to hit you with. Because again, that shows you committed a scam. They're buying 16 ounces. They're paying for 32, but they're getting 16 ounces of paint because the water is there as a delivery system. And then you keep talking about skin light coating. Let me tell you something. You put a lot of water in paint, it's going to give it a very thin kind of like texture to it. It's going to be like skin light. You're just messing, man. You're like watching a 5-year-old trying to make Mother's Day breakfast for his mother. He's trying his hardest, but you know, maybe his heart's in a good place. I don't even know, to tell you the truth, but honestly, to tell you the truth, it's a mess at the end of the day. It's a mess. But I know what your heart was into. Your heart was in to try to make a product to defeat me at the end of the day. How well did that go? You ain't go well, did it? No, not at all. Make another black product, I'm going to get somebody to buy from you. I know my state's already canceled out, so we can't buy. Imagine me saying that. I can't buy from him because he canceled out my state. I literally have to get somebody in another state to get there. Again, waste of time. What's the point? Cancel the entire state. So let me see. Got nothing here in the specification sheets. There's nothing in here at all. Charcoal black. This was the other one supposed to be a charcoal black version. We already saw the charcoal gray. It turned gray. It didn't even pull the colors it was supposed to pull. There's nothing in here. There's nothing here about outside. If you have to use it outside, what time of the day is it going to react? What different kind of surfaces can you paint in? What's the angle gain on this? There's nothing here on this at all, period. This is a bunch of this mumbo jumbo in here. I would hate to be a teacher and have to read through your stuff at the end of the day. Like, what the freak does it have to do with our topic? Look at this. There's nothing in here. Not recommended for ultra short throw projectors. Why is it not recommended for ultra short throw projectors? Sorry about that. Why is it not recommended? It doesn't say why. There's nothing there saying why. It just puts it in there. It's not. So what happens if you use an ultra short throw projector? And there's the range gain again. 0.85, 0.8 to 0.85. Yeah. And you operate at 2,000 lumens. That's definitely too high. Definitely too high. 2,000 is way too high. That tells you right there that your white levels are suffering. When you see them high lumen counts on screen paints, that means white levels are suffering. All right, this is fake. This is not even a real copyright, so I don't even know why you got the C there. That shouldn't be there. And you said it's a rear projection? Roll on and spray on? Where's he got? Did he remove that? Nope, he says it's a front and rear projection screen paint, and yet you're rolling this on. You ain't rolling jack on. You roll on a rear projection screen, you'll find out. You'll mess the screen up. That right there is going to get you a lawsuit easy. Because keep in mind, anyone who's rolling over any form of transparent surface, it's not going to be cheap for them. They're going to spend money for plexiglass or fiberglass or glass itself, and that's not reversible, by the way. You do know that, right? If you mess up on this, you don't get it right. Usually you have to remember, if you're doing a front projection like that, okay, you mess up, there's a way you can clean it up. But you're talking about front and rear, something you have to see through. You mess that up, you mess that up. That's all to it. There's no way to get around that. That thing leaves any imperfections, whatever, you're going to see it on the other side. So that's something you have to know what you're doing before you actually give out that information. And that's not a cheap surface. A piece of plexiglass at around 200 inches is much more expensive than a piece of plywood at 200 inches. Plexiglass costs more money. Fiberglass costs more money. Say someone sprays that to their storefront window. You know how much money a storefront window costs to replace? It's very expensive. So that's not something you want to mess around with. You want to know exactly what you're talking about. And apparently he doesn't. So if they ask you, what's the range gain for the window? So I guess the range gain for a rear projection too is going to be a point 0.8 to a 0.85. So I guess the same application here that you have, that you said here, this range gain based upon application technique also applies to the window. How would that even work in rear projection? You don't know. That's why it's not here. That's why there's no videos here. But yet he'll write on his website, well, Kenny this and Kenny that. Hey, look, you want to cry about that. You want to mention my name multiple times. I don't care. Back it up. I don't care how many times you mention my name. You can mention my name 100,000 times on your website. Again, back it up. Put a video down there so we can see. I'm going to give you to the end of this month. It ain't far away. End of this month, Danny of PSP Products, show us a video of this range gain. Or just remove your website. Because you're lying at the end of the day. You got caught in a lie. You don't like it. I think what it is, like I said, for the longest time, he's dealt with people that basically just eat up his nonsense. Or they just feel sorry for you and they just listen to it for the sake of it all. I hate to put it that way, but that's what it kind of feels like. Because no one told you any better. I'm the one that will tell you better. I'm the one that tells you a liar. I'm the one that tells you need to back this nonsense up. But I think you had a lot of yes people around you because somebody's not telling you the truth. And I'm the one that's going to tell you the truth. Your product is an absolute lie. So back it up. Or as my father says, pack it up. Back it up or pack it up. One or the other. But your stuff is fake. And if you're going to sit there and say, well, what does he know about black technology? What do I know about black technology, Danny? I know a lot more than you do. What do I know about rear projection technology? I know a heck of a lot more than you do. Okay then. You don't sit there and talk nonsense at the end of the day. You got to back this up, man. This stuff doesn't make any sense what you have. This is mumbo jumbo. This is definitely mumbo jumbo. Not gumbo, jumbo. Anyway, not real. And this gain is unbelievable, 0.85. You got to be freaking kidding me. What the frick are you running at 0.85? I said somebody came over here, there was nothing but laugh emojis on his freaking comment. He was like, did you see the gain? The gain is unreal. They call yourself Death Star paint. Because that's pretty much what it is. What are you running on a 0.85? You know how high that gain is on a 0.85? Mind you, a screen 0.10, no, sorry, 10, or you would have 0.9, or you would have 9.0. You got a 0.85 on that. Where did you come up with that number? I know he's going to feel like I'm tearing into him. No, buddy. I'm asking you questions. Where did you come up with a 0.85? Seriously, between you and Crow, I got to ask the question. What do y'all drink? What do y'all eat at the end of the day? Because something is basically not right here. He's going to tell people that a 2 quarters of this painting to 300-inch screen, the equivalent of 3 100-inch screens. Oh my goodness. Unbelievable. And the other one's going to sit there and say that he has a range gain that basically, same paint, but basically how you paint it gives you another gain. You make a horrible car salesman. And you see that car over there is blue, but if you go past 65 miles an hour, it turns orange. I can see you in doing this kind of dumb nonsense. That is unbelievable. That's like, I can see you as a politician. You vote for me, and I guarantee you that just by selling the ballot, your hair will grow back. No. Where do you come off with this stuff at the end of the day? Really? I mean, come on, man. You're not like playing in a sandbox somewhere making up things that your dad is Evel Knievel. You're a grown man at the end of the day. You know reality like the rest of us. Where did you come off with this? Well, you don't have it on your site. As I said before, I told you he was a liar. I told you from the door he's a liar. Liar, liar, pants on fire. Yeah. No videos. None. Videos, nothing on range gain. Gee whiz Louise. And he's probably sitting over there angry and mad right now. Telling me, oh, I hate that guy so much. So much. No, because I'm not one of them idiots at the end of the day that sat back there and listened to that nonsense. I don't refuse to swallow this crap at the end of the day. Ain't no way I'm gonna sit there and believe in some dumb nonsense like that. That's the dumbest thing I've heard in my entire life. I've been around for a very long time when it comes to screen paints. 100% of the people in the forum sites called you an idiot. They're like, is he drunk? What did he do when he wrote this at the end of the day? Was he on something? Like, nobody in their right mind would ever believe that nonsense. I don't even know why you even brought that up. Like, who do you think you was tricking on that? Dude, if you had sat there and this stuff had actually sold, and you know how many lawsuits you would have got slammed with at the end of the day? If you actually sold this stuff, you would have been in so much trouble. Projection screens, ambient light, friend. Well, that's going to be hard to do because the game doesn't even exist. How would that even work? How is the projection screen? Projection screen, best friend, and ambient light. Yeah, when this doesn't even exist. So you can get on your knees. You can wish on all the fallen stars you want. That stuff still ain't going to come true at the end of the day. Ain't going to happen. You can travel to the Sahara Desert and dig and maybe find yourself a lamp, rub it, and a genie pop out. Like, look, I need you to do me a favor. I need you to make this game come true. Because this is a guy named Kenneth on YouTube, and he is telling people that my stuff ain't real. And the genie was like, well, is it real? He's like, well, technically, no, it's not real. It's a bunch of crap at the end of the day. But still, I need to come real. And then the genie going to pop on your website, come back laughing like, you know what? I'm going to do you one favor. Disappear, boom, and get rid of you. Because even he don't want to swallow that bull crap. Disappear. Go somewhere else with this nonsense. I'd rather have somebody a little bit more intelligence rub my lamp so I can pop out and give him some sensible wishes. I can tell whatever you ask for is going to be downright stupid. It's a waste of my time. Go, boop, gotta go. That's the dumbest thing I ever heard in my entire life. My goodness. I got one for you. Trick or treat. Show me a trick. Get that to work at the end of the day. My goodness, do I have anything here at the end of the day? I will go buy you some candy at the end of the day. Get that to work at the end of the day. Get that to work. Because that's not real at the end of the day. That is not real. What are you going to do? You're going to post and send me another threatening letter by saying that I'll get myself a lawyer and I'll sue you. You say that a lot, don't you? I'm pretty sure you do. No one that doesn't believe in anything you say, you probably threaten with an attorney. Okay, Jack. Let me explain something to you. You can't get no attorney on me whatsoever. You can't even sue because everything I'm saying is not slander. I asked you to back this up. You can't back it up. You're going to turn around and get hit with a fraud charge at the end of the day. You know better not to do that. You'll definitely get slammed with a fraud charge. This is not real. Let's see if there's any more here. We got a 0.85 on this one. Did they change by any chance? See if these things change. You got different gains for each one of these changing. Let's see. And you need to get rid of that crown and put a jester's hat up there. You really do. Because that's the dumbest thing I ever heard in my entire life. This gains change on here. We got a 0.80. Good gracious. They do change. A 0.80 to 0.85. On a dark gray screen. How the frick does a dark gray screen have a gain that freaking high sitting on top of it? That thing is literally higher than the Dark Star 9. And they're gunmetal screens, and it's higher than the freaking Black Diamond. They got a 1.4 on a Black Diamond. I know that one. And the Daylight has the 0.8. You're literally higher than their screen. How is that even possible? 0.80 to 0.85. And you don't know what you're doing. And you don't know what you're doing, man. You just do not know what you're doing at all. You're a liar. You're definitely a liar. Biggest liar I've met some big liars. No, I definitely would have to say you had to be one of the biggest liars I've seen so far. Honestly. Because at least some of the guys who got busted, they did come out and admit that they basically did lie. So you got to give him respect on that. But this guy, basically in the day, he refuses to say that he lied on this. He refuses. Okay, well, no problem. We're taking you to court anyway. Can't wait to explain this in front of a judge. I can't wait to hear this nonsense at the end of the day. Look at this mess. The gain is higher than this one. Wait, how is this higher and the other product is darker than this? Oh, let's go get me another one. We got anything higher than this? Is you gonna go higher than this? How about you humor us and make some super high gain on here, like 0.100? Oh, it's almost near 100. You're almost there. See if we got. Never heard of a gain 0.100. I got a forum site I'm about to post you into. I'm gonna put your link up there so they can pop on there and see what their point of view is on. I know I'm gonna get the laugh emojis on the other end. This one over here is a mid-gray. What's the gain on a mid-gray? 0.85 to 0.9 on a mid-gray. You know what a mid-gray is, people? That's the same color that crow's paint is. It would be somewhere in the range. Mid-gray is network gray 773. That's mid-gray. So a mid-gray screen, he's claiming to have a 0.85 to 0.9. Mind you, this is higher than a gunmetal screen. So how in the world does a mid-gray screen have the capacity for a higher gain than a gunmetal technology? I'm gonna let Danny, maybe he's in the room. Danny, in this room? Are you in here? Are you in this room? What is this mess, man? How in the world is a mid-gray? Mid-gray is network gray 773. Those are mid-grays. It's the color that they are. The color of mid-gray. Told you. That's the color of mid-gray. Mid-gray. I know the colors, man. I develop gray screen paints all the time. This was my field before I got into darker technology. I know this at the end of the day. I know what mid-grays are. So how do you explain how a mid-gray, which is roughly the color of network gray 773, those are considered to be mid-grays. So if you have a mid-gray screen, and at that, mid-gray comes up in multiple shades, what mid-gray are you sitting under? Because again, this is a category of mid-gray. So, what are you hitting at mid-gray? You got middle gray, just a whole bunch of these. So which one are you talking about by mid-gray? He doesn't even know. He's just put mid-gray up there. He doesn't know what he's talking about. But this is mid-gray, which they call middle gray, but it's mid-gray. So basically, this is pretty much like the color of network gray 773. That's a mid-gray. Not too dark, not too light. How is it sitting with a gain that high on top of it if it's mid-gray? This clearly shows you do not know what you're talking about. You're just making it up as you go along. Let's go and get another one. Mid-gray. Yeah, for a screen with a gain that high, why are you in a dark environment? All your pictures look dark environment, dark environment, dark environment, dark environment. He has a gain that high, and he's sitting in a dark environment for all of his pictures. That's in the dark, as we can see. Dark environment, dark environment, dark environment, dark environment, dark environment. Yeah, okay. Let's get another one. Mid-gray. What's this say right here at the bottom? Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, compatible with ultra short, of course, because it's light gray. It's a mid-gray with ultra short throws. The darker paints he makes can't read on ultra short throw. How are you calling yourself having a product equal to ours and you can't read on ultra short throw? How does that work? We read on ultra short throws all the time. But anyway, again, impossible. I hope you're in this room. I hope 100% you are in this room right now, man, because I got some things to say to you. How in the world do you have a mid-gray with a 0.85 to 0.9? 0.85 is way higher than what you would have on a gunmetal. There's no gunmetal out there that's a 0.85. And for some reason, your mid-gray has this. And its front and rear projection screen? No, buddy. We looked through that. We couldn't find anything on your products. We looked through it. Liar, liar. Oh, you'll get mad. Like, how dare you call me a liar? How dare you call me a liar? Look, dude, I'm going to tell you something right now. Look, there's paint's missing. There's another one here. It's gone. Let me tell you something. And this was back in the day. I would have smacked you in the face with a glove. I'd have challenged you outside to a duel. And I'm pretty sure my sight's much sharper than yours. So I don't think I would have missed at all, period. But anyway. bottom line is, yeah, you would have got challenged on the door. I saw that nonsense like, no, sir, you are absolutely a complete liar. There's no way in the world that is even possible. How dare you come in the courtyard and spread such lies? Are you lying? Yea or nay? And they were like, I am not lying. I can back this up. Wonderful. I smack you upside your face with a glove. I challenge you at dawn. 10 paces, pistols. Yep. Gee whiz. You lie, man. You're a liar, 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 liar. You're a liar, man. You're a liar. I'm calling you out. You're a liar. You wanna prove me wrong? How about you show us this range game method? Freaking, I'll give you to the end of the month. That's the last time I asked for it. The very last time I asked for it. And then after that, I'm going to start some serious paperwork on you. I've already started the process on one of them. I'm going to start some paperwork on you, man. You're going to think that basically you're under a witch hunt, Salem's witch hunt when we get done with you. Because I'm definitely going to have some agencies pouncing down on your website, bring you up front of somewhere for consumer fraud charges. Because you are basically lying to your customers. You've got open shopping carts on here that people can basically get caught up in this nonsense. You got things on here, nothing but lies. Nothing but lies. Yeah, he couldn't make that. He called himself making this stuff right here called the our screen paint, the FLE. Called himself the Sun Killer Transparent. How you gonna make a transparent screen? Can't make it on your own stuff. You can't even make your game correctly. But look at this. This was supposed to be out launching November the 23rd. Wah, wah, wah. Never happened. Then he's supposed to launch it again on January the 24th. Wah, wah, wah. Never happened. Any specification sheets in there? Nothing, because you don't know what he's doing. You're making it up. Look, man, if you want to get mad at the end of the day, I know these Karens at the end of the day. You talk all this trash about other people. That's what you do. You talk like you know everything. But then when somebody breaks it down and puts you on bus, and breaks it down, shows you, exposes you for who you are, now you go into the offensive. Oh, poor me, he's attacking poor me. You know what I mean? Just me. No, buddy, no. It ain't happening today, buddy. This room ain't about Karens over here. Ain't about that. If you're going to talk trash, and you're in the business world, buddy, if you're going to talk trash at the end of the day, you sure enough are going to have to stand behind it and back it up. And you can't back it up. All you're doing is crying on your website, because I see a whole lot of stuff about, oh, he's harassing me and this. Then you take me to court then. That's what you do. Go get yourself a lawyer and go file a lawsuit against me and take me to court and say, I'm harassing you. And I'll sit there and tell the judge that he's not being harassed, he's being questioned. Because he has items on his website that are not real and he's charging people money for it. He can't back it up in any way whatsoever. He's committed consumer fraud. See how that turns out in your favor. And then once they start new charges on you and they investigate your website and go through it and find out that you can't back this up, and they hit you, then I'm going to turn around and hit you with a lawsuit for wasting my time and bringing me into a courtroom when I got better things to do with my time. So I'm going to hit you with $1 million lawsuit. Then I'm going to turn around and slap you for the other dumb nonsense you did about my company and something lies and stuff you said about me and how you say to call yourself a philosopher and knowing about our products and blah, 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 blah. And I'll slam you with those lawsuits. Then you're going to lose your house and you're going to lose the land underneath of it. And everything inside your house gone. Clean up your banking account. Your, what do you call it? Death insurance, whatever. And I found out, by the way, and I found out true, that if we sue one, we can also sue the other one. Because you're married. Both of y'all can be hit with that lawsuit. Yeah, we just found that out. That if one commits a crime, the other one can be hit with it too. That ain't going to go well for a lot of people right now. So the only way they can escape that is divorce. So, let you figure that out on your own. That's none of my business. That's not what you're going to do. That's your own personal life you have to deal with. But anyway, this is all a lie. Lie, 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 and lie. Claim to have the FLE technology. He can't even sell this stuff because he doesn't even know what FLE is. Again, people, this is what you call a troll site. This person was never serious about making any money. He was never serious about making a good product. He was never serious about putting time into it. This was all designed to try to make me look bad at the end of the day. It was all designed to try to make me feel nervous and afraid that he was going to come out with something that was going to take out my product. What do I got on you, Danny? I got cancellations on you, don't I? And I got videos of a removal of an entire state twice. Because we put that order in twice to a site. That's how we had 2 videos on it. So, again, with that being said, no, nobody fears your product at the end of the day. You can't even back it up yourself. And that's a fake copyright right there. Just go look your copyright up here. You claim you had this is copyrighted, right? Copyrighted. You got lies on this site. All products are, let's say, all products and products or names copyrighted. Yeah, right. Yeah, stop lying. I'm going to do each one of these, one by one. One by one. Let me bring this up. Copyright records. I'm going to put you on a big live right there in front of you so everybody can see it. Go to copyright records. This is where you go at right here. You want to search up a copyright. You want to search my copyrights. You come here. Search my copyrights. Because that'll let you know at the end of the day if you have used my copyrights without my permission and you think my copyrights are fake, come here and look and figure out exactly what your future is going to hold for you. Because if we find you, you're done. Depends on how I go about it. I may send you a cease and desist order and give you a chance, or I can just take you to court and just clean your clock. But either way, you should have known better. If you went on my website and you've seen the cube up there with the copyrights right there showing you right there, this is going to get you even more hot water. Because it's not going to be like, well, Your Honor, I had no way of knowing. It's right there for you to see. This is why it's an open and shut case when we take it to court and sue you for copyright infringements, because it's right there for everyone to see. So you can't say you didn't know it was copyrighted. It pops up when you hit the cube. So good luck on that one. New lawyers are going to look at you and laugh at you like, you did what? But let me get this straight. His copyrights were directly on the cube? They were right there. On both of them? And you still took them anyway? Yeah, good luck on that. Yep. You're going to make me rich. You know that, right? I'm going to make a lot of money off you guys. A lot of money touching my copyrights. Let me get those copyright records. Let's see. Copyright records. So you grab this right here, copyright records. You copy this right here. You go over to where you see copyrights. Go to the search, put it right there. When you hit the search, hit this, and this will bring you to this right here. This is where you want to hit. See this area right here? This is where you want to hit, right there. Click on that, and it'll bring you to this page. We can put all the copyrights. Anybody you want, put it in there. Bam, 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 bam. Now, as I told you before, if you sit there and say, well, no, the rest of my work, we said that that's dummy art. We tell everybody it's dummy art. It's dummy art from the door. When you see me pull up a little slip in my hand that shows that registration number, that means that item is now registration. That's dummy art because I got a graphic designer designing all our new labels and everything from the door for all the artwork. It's just dummy art for right now. I got a graphic designer doing my work for me. Since we got a lot of stuff, they're doing all the work for it. But yeah, there's something that shows something of what we're selling. But yeah, that's all dummy art. And none of that belongs to anybody. It's not even copyright. I go to where I got the cube from. I go to, it's called clip-free, copyright-free art. That's where we go at. Design it up the way I want to and go from there. All right then. So you can't go where the rest of your stuff. No. The stuff I have, Black Series Edition and Crystal Edge, is copyrighted art. So if you touch those, that's what's posted on the website. They're the only things posted on the website with those serial numbers that pop up. So if you touch those, you're going to owe me a lot of money. Now, I couldn't care less about jail time at the end of the day because, like I said, I want to see anybody go to jail. But I will sue the living daylights out of you. So let's go over here and let's get his claims to have these copyrighted, right? He said all products, right? We're going to go by what you just said here and catch you in a lie right now. All products, end products, names, copyrighted 2023. So let's start with this one first. Let's see what we get. I'm going to go through all you said all your products, right? We're going to go through your products now. Let's go put it right here. So you want to put it right here, copy and paste, put it there. And then when you go there, just hit right here on your enter, right here. And you'll see if it's there or not. And it will say your search found no results, which means there's no copyright for this. All right. Let's go in. and let's grab some of his products. He said products are copyrighted, right? All right, let's grab this one right here. It's got the big copyright C on it. So we're going to get the PSP products here because we don't need to put the C there. And we're going to go in and get that right there. Matter of fact, let's do this all the way so we're copying this all the way through. Okay, there we go. And we'll put that right there. And now we're going to go check and see if this is really copyrighted. All right, here. Now, I don't put down that all products are copyrighted. I put down that the Black Series logo is copyrighted. The Crystal Edge is copyrighted. That's why they're up there for everybody to see. So let me see. Bump, 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 bump. Boom. Let's hit the button. Nothing there. Nothing there. That's right there. Nothing there. So guess what? No copyright found. Nothing at all. Period. Not a thing. You may say that, well, I think he's not really hitting the button. If I hit any other button, my keyboard's going to bounce somewhere else. See right here? See right there? This is the enter button, right? Got enough evidence for you, buddy? Right there? See that? Nothing. I back it up, buddy. I back up everything that I do. I don't do that shiesty nonsense at the end of the day. No one has time for those kind of games. All right, that's one right there. Non-existing. All right, let's go over here. We did that one already. We'll go to this one over here. Let's click on this one. Let's see if there's a copyright for this one. He said all items are copyrighted, right? So let's grab this one right here. Grab this right there. And let's go over to the office right here. Right there. And then we're going to put it in over here. Right there. See right here? There we go. Now, we're going to hit right there. See? Nothing comes up. Your search found no results. That's two of them. Nothing there. All right. So that's caught you in two lies. Two lies. Let's see if we can catch you in a couple more lies. Let's go over here. Right there. It says that's copyright. All products are copyrighted. Got to put the copyright symbol right there. So that's a lie. Let's go over to another one. And let's grab this right here. You have this right here. It's supposed to be the Series C or C, but it's supposed to be the black paint. And you can't sell now because it's not. It doesn't work. And the range gain on it is fake. Gee whiz, doesn't do rear projection. Gee, I don't know what he's doing. Let's go over here and let's find this right here. Let's take this out. And let's put this in here. And let's see what we get. See my hand right here. Enter button right there. As we all know what the enter button looks like on the keyboard. Nothing. Nothing's popping up. Guess what? Your match. Search found no results. All right. Nothing there on that one. So that's another one. That's another 3 lies we got you in. Nothing there. That's no copyrighted right there. Okay. So you just putting stuff up there for the sake of just putting stuff up there, right? All right. Let's see if you got this. This is copyrighted too, right? So let's come over here. Let's grab this one too. Boy, you just unbelievable. Just lie, 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 lie. Let's see if we can get Pinocchio's nose to grow with another one. This is supposed to be, oh, this is supposed to be what? What's with this? The mid-gray? Yes, the dark gray. That's supposed to be front and rear, and it has a, you didn't even finish this one right here. It says approximate gain, then he has a hyphen, 0.80, can vary slightly based upon application technique. Well, without the other one there, they don't know what kind of application technique would maybe needed to get just this particular gain right here, because that's how you have it worded here. All right, let's go see if we can find this one too. Let's go over here. Now, yeah, like I said, can't get mad at me at the end of the day. Can't say that, hey, he slandered me, he made things up. I don't do that. If I got evidence on you, gentlemen, this is what I do. I come out here and I basically expose you for what you do. You, on the other hand, you do dumb stuff and false stuff against my company, which now I've landed you in court. That's what you do. I come out here and expose the dumb stuff that you do. Let's go hit the button. See right here. There's enter. Let's hit right here. Search brings up nothing again. There's another one. We caught you in another lie. You don't. Your website's a lie. It's a big lie. You just lie, man. That's what you do. That's a lie. Let's go down and get the other one. We got another, the last one we have, because we all know this one, you don't got no freaking nothing underneath that one. Let's go hit the bottom. Let's see what we got here. This is supposed to be the Vega. Right here. Let's put it right here. And let's go right here. See? What do we have to come up? Search, no results. So, that means you lied. See, that's what I'm saying. This is why you guys get in such trouble. When I do this, you want to go on YouTube and you want to say, oh, he's ranting, he's carrying on, he's acting up. No, I'm ranting and carrying on when I'm exposing you for doing dumb stuff. Then you want to say that's what it is. No, accept the fact. It's nobody ranting and carrying on. It's you people catching you doing dumb stuff. That's what it comes down to. You guys are liars. That's what you are. Liars. Professional liars. He's a professional liar. Call himself a philosopher. Hey, philosopher, I got one for you at the end of the day. Since you're supposed to be a man of great knowledge and education at the end of the day, what the heck is this all about? How come we come to the Copyrights Office and we can't find your copyrights that you claim that all your products were copyrighted? And you got a nerve to have a C up there showing that your products are copyrighted and there's nothing there at all, period. Your name, the company's not even, nothing there, man. Nothing at all. Nothing at all. But I got something for you. I tell you what, this much, go touch my copyrights and see what happens to you. Yeah, go ahead. Go post my copyrights to your website and see what happens to you. Go ahead. Bet you won't. You know why you won't? Because my stuff is real at the end of the day. You're not that stupid. I know that for a fact. The other one does dumb stuff, but I know you're not that stupid. Go ahead and put my name up there. Post it. See what happens to you. You know real copyrights when you see them. I'm pretty sure you checked mine and you found that they were real. There you go. Yeah, post mine. See what happens. This is unbelievable. Unfreaking believable. I'm putting this to the blacklist today. This is going on the blacklist. This is unbelievable. Fake, fake, fake. Phony, phony, phony. Lied about this, lied about that. My goodness. Riddle me this, riddle me that. Just lie. Lie to your customers. And the sad thing about it is people who work hard every day. All they want is a nice home theater set up. And they got to run into you freaking jokers at the end of the day. You are the knockoff projectors of knockoff projection screen paint. That's what you are. You guys are fake, phony, knockoff screen paints. That's what you are. They got to run into people matching house paint and all this other dumb nonsense at the end of the day. Making darker paints that are not ambient light rejection. Literally got it written on a container, not ambient light rejection. On a dark screen paint that's supposed to be ambient light rejection. You got to do, you're talking about Crow. Doing demonstrations, opening up doors and windows and trying to say you're just like me at the end of the day. Saving people thousands of dollars, hundreds of dollars, because you could do the same thing. But yet you got on your page, not ambient light rejection. Even posted on one of my containers that we bought from you, not ambient light rejection. That's why the customer's screen washed out like that. That's why his screen disappeared. Because you lied to him and told him that you were, but you weren't. Y'all, nothing but fakes and frauds, man. I'm telling you. You know, it's I got to tell you something, Fernando. The nonsense that I've seen you guys do, not only with me, but how you treated other people in the projector community is pushing me to take you to federal court. I'm thinking about it, man. I'm thinking about it. I think you need to spend the rest of your time behind bars. I'm thinking about it. Because you guys, I mean, you guys are bold. Look at the nonsense you're doing. Look at these fake copyrights up here. Fake copyrights. Fake copyrights. Got nerve to put a copyright symbol up there. None of these things are basically registered. Not one. Look at it at the bottom. Got a nerve to put down that this is copyrighted. Just faking it all the way through. Range game. That dumb nonsense at the end of the day. Y'all just make it up as you go along. Oh, you had a little group going on doing what y'all were doing, just ripping people off. And people that are doing things by the book and doing things right, you want to make them look like they're liars at the end of the day so you continue to rip people off. Man, you better hope by the end of this month that I keep my posture. Because if I don't, Mr. Fernando, I will take you to federal court and you will never see the light of day ever again. And you better hope that I'm going to pray on this, because I know some of this is anger. It's coming from you right now because of how you treat the thing. This is my passion. I love what I do. I love the job that I do every single day. Every day that I'm blessed to wake up, I love what I do for a living. And you have taken something that I loved and did this nonsense with it. And I feel that the other half of me is angry about this. I want to punish you for this mess. And I got the power, I got the evidence, and I got the ability to get it done. I don't appreciate this kind of nonsense. You guys are nothing but a bunch of liars. This website's a joke at the end of the day. It's an absolute joke. And Danny, I know you're in there screaming and crying right now, probably watching the video, getting all mad and upset. What you going to do at the end of the day? You know, write me another letter about slapping my candy butt with so-and-so and so. You know, you talk a lot of trash for a man of your age at the end of the day. I am not the person to be having that conversation with. Not the person. I guarantee if we bumped in face to face, you wouldn't even look me straight in the eye. I guarantee you put your head down your sneakers. I guarantee you. You wouldn't even look me straight eye to eye. I can't stand people like that at the end of the day. Be a man, be a man. Don't be that kind of person at the end of the day. If you're going to talk it, talk it. Don't walk it, walk it. But you look like the type of person. I'll see you in court. Either way. You'll see what I look like. I'll see what you look like. And you got me, miss. You got me. I don't know. You got the wrong person at the end of the day. Come on, you're going to slap somebody. I wish you would. I wish you would. I'll give you the opportunity to throw the first punch. I wish you would. You got wrong person at the end of the day, man. That's the thing about it. You're so used to being that person of thinking that you have some kind of authority and privilege that you can treat people any way you want. I can see by your website, I can see the way your attitude, how you carry yourself, that you think at the end of the day that you're a little higher up and a little better than other people. Look at this nonsense. Who writes this stuff at the end of the day? Because again, two things come out of this. Either you're an idiot at the end of the day, which again, this kind of shows that you are, or you just think other people are just stupid. So who do you think? You think we're stupid at the end of the day? We're idiots? And then the way you talk to people. The emails this guy was sending us, and he was talking all this big trash about slapping someone in the face and so and so and so. Dude, I seen the way you're built, man. You got freaking chicken wing shoulders, man. You're not a very big guy at the end of the day. You're not even built at that. You shouldn't be going around saying statements like that at all, period. You don't know your boundaries. That's the problem. But I guarantee you one thing, in the prison system, you will learn boundaries. You will learn all kinds of boundaries in there. You won't be talking that nonsense to anybody in there. I don't know where you got this dumb nonsense. It's absolutely stupid. It's the dumbest thing I've ever seen in my entire life. I had people coming back to me somehow. Who wrote that nonsense? They thought it was a joke. Most people thought it was just basically a prank site at the end of the day. It was a joke. Absolute horrible. Yeah, send me some emails talking about you open your mouth one more time. We got one of those emails. I'll send one of those emails through. If you open your mouth one more time about me, I'm going to slap you with a lawsuit, blah, 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 blah. That may work for other people. But over here, Mr. Danny, I'm cut from a different cloth. Don't fear your insults. Don't fear your freaking empty threats at the end of the day. I'm not that type of person. You got the wrong person. See, in life, my mom used to always say that treat people with respect. Because sooner or later, you're going to bump into the wrong one. And hello, how you doing? I'm the wrong one. I'm going to dig all through your site. I'm going to gather up tons of information, which I've already have on you already, and I'm going to bring you in front of a courtroom. I'm going to sue you for basically making statements about a product that you never even owned and never even had to begin with, and make false demonstrations about my product with certain things at the end of the day that it simply wasn't. That's slander against my company committing fraud. It does carry jail time, by the way. Oh, and I don't want to hear that nonsense in court. Oh, I'm an old guy at the end of the day. I'm too. Judge don't want to hear that crap either. And then I'm going to get you for consumer fraud. Because you got a lot of stuff on here that's not right. It's like when you're saying you're making your products from scratch. How you got something sold out and you make the product from scratch? Look. Their paints. Got a nerve to put the copyright symbol in there again. Again, fake copyright symbol. are made from scratch and not from over the counter. So you're shipping a product that you made that's not a chemical at that. It's a chemical at that that's not from over the counter. So again, I told you I contacted some people that I know about basically that whole little statement that you made. And you're going to have to go on an investigation because that's kind of like a Homeland Security kind of problem right there. You're operating chemicals at the end of the day that you have. Where are you making these products at? Where are they being used at? Where are you testing these products at? Do you have a proper facility, your proper dumping, of disposing and containers and trash units? You need dumpsters and stuff to dispose of stuff. You need proper licensing for that. Are you licensed chemists to be able to operate that? How are you getting your hands on chemicals that you need proper licensing for? You know, people who do makeup require a special license to pick up cosmetics. Can you believe that? They do. They require it. As a matter of fact, I've known barbers that told me that there is special clippers out there that even we can't touch. Only they can. They have to have proper licensing for it. So you're saying you're licensed for this stuff? And on top of that, where are you making it at? 'Cause I'm pretty sure you're not doing it on that piece of property you're on right now, because you would have, like I said, a lot of environmentalists out there protesting. Because where are you dumping this stuff at? Do you have any form of what you call a decontamination unit? Because if you don't, and you're mixing something and it doesn't mix well, and it basically clings to your suit or whatever, if you do have a suit, which I doubt you have, you're basically would do contamination. You walk that stuff into a house, that stuff would basically cling to everything. So yeah, the government agencies have to be involved in that, because you're dealing with a chemical at the end of the day that anything can happen, and then you're selling this on your website and you're shipping this to the United States Postal Service, which means a chemical that you're sending to the United States Postal Service. Am I lying on that? Tell me if I'm wrong, if I lied on it. So you're shipping a chemical that has not been none of it's been through what do you call safety material data sheets. On a chemical, you're not buying over the counter. Everything over the counter has been tested. Everything. Home Depot, Lowe's, any one of them companies, they can't touch it unless you can show those forms. It's been tested. That's how they're able to sell it to the consumers. But you, on the other hand, are claiming to have something that you said that's not over the counter. So if it's not over the counter, then what is it? And if that's the case, then that means that you don't have the facility, you don't have the permits, you don't have the zoning, you don't even have the license or the education to have those chemicals to begin with. And if you're shipping this and selling this on your website, this is national security problem now. Because any one of those containers going to the mail can have any kind of reaction. They're in metal containers. Even if they're in plastic containers, this is something that can easily implode, explode, anything could happen. And you're shipping this out to the consumers. So now, yes, national security has to get involved in this. Can't put stuff down here on your website like this, because this can get you in a ton of trouble. Especially when you're dealing with chemicals and you're saying it's not from over the counter. First things first, do I believe no, he's not. He's just talking trash, but he's still going to get reported on this. So let me explain something to you. The price that you charge for your product, most of the chemicals are going to be way over the top of that price. Way over that. Anybody with, that just breaks it down and thinks about it, that the chemicals, you said your product is $60. So the chemicals that you're using, you claim that you're using for your paint or whatever it is. I don't know what he says he has. And he says that at one point in the video, he talks about how he went to Sherman-Williams to get some pigment powder or whatever stuff. That would be over the counter, in case you know that. Don't know that already. But anyway, at $60, keep in mind the hazmatic suit alone would kill you. It's only $3,000 for a hazmatic suit. Contamination unit, this would have to be in a whole entire building literally by itself, because this thing is huge. It's massive. So you don't even have the clearance to even get the equipment to begin with, let alone to pass zoning to even build it to begin with. So that's not going to happen. And the chemicals needed to make whatever you said you're making, I guarantee that everything you're buying is over the counter. In fact, I guarantee your stuff is nothing more than house paint and you're putting water in it. I bet you. I bet you. I guarantee there's probably some oil in it. That would explain why it needs constant mixing, because something in there is not mixing well. If you take mica and water, it's going to blend. If you take mica, water, and baby oil, on the other hand, that's not going to blend too well, because the baby oil is going to break it up. So you're going to have to constantly keep staring to get that to blend better. That would explain why the screen had such a shiny little look to it when he basically showed it near the window. It was giving off kind of a reflection. And if you sit there and say at the end of the day, well, I've never put body gel, which you have, I have your ingredients shown on the YouTube on the blacklist. Clearly shows where we blow it up. It has your symbol on it, and it says the ingredients are making black paint, and one of the ingredients is body gel, which has oil in it. You know, because it's supposed to refresh your skin. Ooh, yeah. All right, man, I'm tired of having this conversation. I went to your site already. I looked through everything. There's nothing there. You lied through the whole entire thing. We went there and checked your copyrights. That's a lie. Don't even bother. Don't even bother. You know what? Forget it. Don't even bother. Don't even bother trying to back this up, because you can't back it up. We know it. We gave you plenty of time to back this up, and you did nothing. Everybody on YouTube knows your site's a fake. We had people going there from different forum sites. We posted your site. They know it's a fake. Emailing him, asking questions about the product. No one's harassing him. No one. He wants to make it sound he's going Karen call right now. They're asking him questions. What is it? And now he wants to go into this whole, oh, poor me, I'm being harassed, people are attacking, no one's attacking you. They're asking you questions. Stop going into Karen mode. Asking you questions. Well, I can't say future, because you don't have one of those right now. I was about to say for future, don't forget it, because we're taking you to court already and we're suing you and all some other stuff you're going through. So no, don't forget about it. You don't have a future. I couldn't even tell you in the future, do something better, but you don't have one of them right now. Not what you're about to go through. So let's just leave it at that. Gee whiz Louise. I'm off to contact Squarespace too. We have to get to contact Squarespace from this mess. Because again, I'm pretty sure they'll be interested in the fact that first, let's get your site under investigation first, and then we'll contact them. So we have hardcore evidence showing your site is under investigation for basically consumer fraud. Because this is going to definitely fraud. I told him, gave him time to go post and show us, and he can't show us. This is what it comes down to, Danny. You can talk all the stuff you want at the end of the day, but it comes down to, I asked you to post it to the site so we can see if this stuff is real or not. I've been asking you this for the longest time, and you've been snowballing everybody. You've been snowballing all the people that have been coming to your site and sending you emails and asking you questions. You've been snowballing them. They've been coming and asking him about the black paint, about him selling it. He's been snowballing that. Again, nothing but another fake. Another fake. All right, posting this to the blacklist. Gotta go, and God bless.